This is a reading for Germany. The star sign Germany, September month 2020. And I will use my tarot deck, and I will choose a sentence in the Holy Bible, in the Holy Quran, with my eyes closed, and I will just pick a sentence. And I will always also use Nancy Garren Tarot Made Easy. Let's shuffle the cards and dive deep into September month for Germany. We have the Temperance in reverse and the Pentacles in reverse. We have the Ten of Swords, the Eight of Swords, the Moon, the Tower in reverse, the Nine of Swords in reverse, the Three of Cups in reverse, the Magician, Knight of Cups, the High Priestess in reverse, the Ace of Swords in reverse, Queen of Cups in reverse. What the hell is going on in September month for Germany? So many cards in reverse. Interesting. I want more clearance on this, so yeah, I want to pick more cards in order to get more clearance. The Four of Swords. Yeah. Jumped on the floor. The Sun in reverse. I just pick one more card. We have a lot of cards already, but want to know a little bit more about this situation in September month for Germany. And this is a general reading, so I will try to mention as many possibles for interpretations as I can. One more card, please. Yeah. Alright, Seven of Pentacles. In reverse. So yeah, we look at the Holy Quran and see what the message from Ibrahim, the Almighty, is for this reading. And chose and those who strive in our cause, we will certainly guide them to our path, for verily Allah is with those who do right. Alright. Yeah. I will try to interpret these. There are a lot of them in reverse. Yeah. There's a Knight of Cups Knight of Cups is, you know, a very childish energy. But yeah, loving energy, but a little childish. And we have the Magician in reverse. We also have the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. So your family life, maybe in September month, there will be some challenges in your personal life. If you're married or in a relationship, there might be some tensions during September, some things to resolve, and you will feel like, yeah, that those difficulties will be impossible to resolve, because we have Temperance in reverse, and we also have the Sun in reverse. So it can also be about business that you have a tough time in your business. But it's really much about that something has to, you're tied to something that you don't want to come to an end, some kind of business that you're very tied to, or some relationship that you're very obligated to and tied to, and you don't really feel that magic anymore in that relationship, in that business or that relationship, because we also have the High Priestess, the magic card in reverse, and you can't really see any good future at this current moment. This month might be not very encouraging. We also have the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, that you don't really feel that the work you have done in marriage or business have had enough. You don't feel that you have received enough money from that business, or enough love from your partner, or that you have achieved enough in the things you are engaged in. And we also have the Three of Cups in reverse, indicating you might not be that happy during this month. We have the Nine of Swords, indicating that maybe you actually have to put more effort into your marriage, into your business, if you want it to be gain prosperity, and you haven't paid enough attention to that. It can also mean that you have to change your business with another kind of business, leave that business, shut down that business, and start a totally new one, because there's no magic in this anymore. We have the High Priestess in reverse, but at the same time we have the Knight of Cups, that childish, adventurous love. You know, you want adventure, you want love, and you might feel stuck in what you're engaged in at the moment, your relationship or business. You feel stuck. And you have the Magician also, and that's a very strong card, and it's just, you know, laying beside the Knight of Cups, and that for me indicates that when I see those cards together, and the Sun in reverse and the Three Cups in reverse, that you might just need a whole new beginning, start something new, and then the magic will happen in your life. We have the Moon. So yeah, you have a lot to be grateful for actually in your life, but you're struggling with some kind of problems in business or relationship. And I want to look in the can see Guarantar Medici. I'll just shuffle the pages through and point my finger into one of the pages. Financial transactions and social activities will bring success and rewards. Yeah. So you feel stuck, but we still have the Magician card and the Knight of Cups, so maybe it just indicates that if you try something new this month, maybe you will start to feel the magic, start a new project, engage in something new, a new sport, meet new people, just make a change in your life, because you can feel kind of stuck in this month, and trying new things will always open new doors. Let's look deeper into the Four of Swords. Four of Swords. We all need to pull back from the world from time to time and take a break. Catch our breath and regroup. The trick is to know the difference between the lack of movement that is positive and beneficial, and the lack of movement that means we are stuck in a state of suspended animation. So yeah, you feel stuck and you have to do something about that situation. And even though that you feel, it's impossible, we have the Temperance in reverse. You feel it's impossible, and you feel that the fight has been very tough. We have the Ten of Swords. Let's dig a little deeper into the Ten of Swords and the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords, I gotta get out of this place if it's the last thing I ever do. Oh crap, this witch in this picture is thinking I'm trapped and I can't see the way out. But if you look closer, you will see that her hands aren't really tied. All she has to do is to let go of the ribbon that binds them, pull off her blindfold, and look more closely at whatever it is she doesn't really want to see. Her faithful companion is already working hard at trying to help her free herself. She just has to stop panicking and start thinking clearly. She already has all the answers she needs. The little blue bird offers a glimmer of hope. So yeah, there's a glimmer of hope if you sit down and meditate for a while. You will find the clear answer inside your heart. You have to do some changes in your life this month in order to feel that magic again. Let's look into the Knight of Cups. If I can find it here. Knight of Cups. Here it is. Passion is a wonderful thing, but be careful not to let your heart completely overrule your head. The Knight of Cups is a romantic soul. You might even say he's a fool for love. He tends to get wrapped up in his own dreams and visions, following them to the exclusion of the practical world. Whatever he is pursuing at the moment, he does it with his whole heart, but tomorrow his heart may turn to something new, and he will be just as passionate about that. The Knight of Cups isn't shallow, far from it. He's just following his bliss. Hopefully it won't let him off a cliff. Yeah, maybe for some of you, you have, been fooling around because you feel stuck in your marriage or your relationship to a loved one, and you might have been a little childish at heart. Maybe you just have to sit together with your companion and talk things through. And yeah, we have the moon. Let's look deeper into the moon. moon, the moon, the moon. The moon. The moon. Where is it? The moon. Real foot. Oh, I can't find it just now. Yeah, I just can't find that one. Let's choose a sentence more from the Quran. If you want to know what to do about this situation, Brother the Almighty. Be ye foremost in seeking forgiveness from your Lord and the garden of bliss. The width therefore is as the width of heaven and earth, prepared for those who believe in Allah and His messengers. That is the grace of Allah, which He bestows on whom He pleases, and Allah is the Lord of grace abounding. Be ye foremost in seeking forgiveness from your Lord. Maybe this is about forgiveness. Maybe one of you have been childish and, fooling around. And now you have to forgive each other in order for the sun to shine again, because we have a sun in reverse and we have family life, loving family, trusting family life in reverse. Maybe, also your relationships with other family members outside the relationship is infected by these things going on. Or it can be, foolish decisions in business life that, have made an impact on the people that you're working relationships. And maybe some business deals has gone wrong this month, and in order to fix it, you should we have the tower in reverse, be more creative and leave some old belief systems in order to gain more prosperity in business in future. Maybe even leave that kind of business and try something new, a new kind of business. Let's choose a sentence from Tarot Made Easy. I just choose a sentence with my closed eyes. You're going to overcome stagnation and move back into the flow of life. You will also receive a great deal of satisfaction through trips, movies, or entertainment, and or in attracting the attention or admiration of others. So if, as I suggested, starting something new, a new sport, talking to new people may open some new doors for you, and that might bring some prosperity and magic into your life again. Because this month seems to be, a little tough for your guys and Guyanas out there in the Germany star sign. I want to look at the Nine of Swords. We have that in reverse here. You have to work harder in your business to achieve prosperity, and you have to work harder in your relationship in order to make it function. And maybe this is just a communication problem. You have not forgiven each other. Something has gone wrong in the relationship and you have not forgiven each other yet. The Nine of Swords. The Nine of Swords says many nines mean that situations or events are nearing completion or have just been completed and another plateau awaits. Many swords, 3 or more, predict tremendous activity, agitation, or acceleration, because swords show the last stages of effort before the final result. The focus is on deprivation, discord, and suffering through an ideal or course, progress that appears to be blocked, stymied, or aborted just at the moment of conception, and worry and anxiety about your future or about someone else. You have been subject to prolonged periods of depression and are not happy with your present situation and want things to come together and work out. You will be separated from one you love, but a lot of what you fear is not true and will not be the case at all. And in a very short time you will be reunited. What you feared would happen in a romantic situation will not. The unexpected arrival of a sweetheart could also be indicated. Someone will cause you to question your values, needs, and responses, and you'll worry that if you follow your heart and hold out for what you really want, you will end up with nothing. Or you will have to confront some unpredictable changes and temporary losses, but will soon see that everything has worked out after all. You will experience anxiety over another who is away on business, and or an offer made will be rescinded or declined. If you travel, you will find it difficult to attain that which was sought after, and or someone you love or care for is gone or will leave you behind, and you will miss them very much. You will be involved with calculations, contracts, journals, books, data banks, or business documents, and money will be received for something that involves papers. New ideas or avenues will come to the fore. Expect substantial gain and supreme success. There will be an uncontrollable and irreconcilable separation or broken marriage caused by a work situation or love affair with another. You will have bouts with inconsolable depression or nostalgia over a lover who is gone, so much that you will feel like a zombie or become so wrapped up in your work that you won't feel anything. You'll be pleased about a compliment, social invitation, or receipt of money. A date or plan will be cancelled, and the person left out will not be pleased. Relatives will be experiencing difficulties, losses, or sorrows, or a relative will take your side against another. You will have stomach problems, be subject to nausea, or have trouble with your prostate gland. Your financial situation will be especially good because you will square money through a new project, business deal, or settlement, and through another source as well. You will persevere and exercise great self-discipline in your work and affairs, but your heart will beat for only one, and she is gone. You will be parted from a friend or loved one and will be very sad or lonely without him, her. A surprise is in store. Also, a visitor will arrive, someone you are very happy to see. A new source of income will come in through things involving papers, letters, books, or mail. You will wonder why things have to be the way they are instead of the way you wish they were, or if you're missing a point that's causing your karma to be repeated over and over again. Not being able to be with the one you love and things that didn't work out when you tried so hard and put so much of your heart or effort into them will break your heart. You may think that everything is over, but it's not. You will soon have a change of heart. You're going to have a new reality or awareness about your future and your relationship with another, and feel that maybe things are going to get better or work out after all. You will inherit new inspiration or spiritual guidance. A gift will be given for good karma. New avenues will spring from old in both your business and your personal affairs. You will have luck in returning, repairing, or replacing something damaged or useless, and will be surprised by a stroke of luck that will happen to you in a very near future. You will be grateful for a new venture involving papers, a very workable or lucrative idea, and positive developments in your personal affairs or love life. And you will have good fortune later on. Time will prove to be adventurous, and you'll get what you want after all. What looks like failure or loss is instead an opportunity to grow internally, in that it provides the space for a new quality or awareness to emerge. One of the qualities could be spiritual maturity and or the elimination of fear. Wait for things to resolve themselves. You will have a new state of consciousness and a revised experience caused by a new venture partner or lover. Yeah, you shouldn't wait for things to resolve by themselves, because everything that I've just, expressed that the Nine of Swords signifies, it's the opposite. So all these things, in order for them to come true, we have the Nine of Swords in reverse. So if you want all those things to come true, because there was a lot of good messengers here, then you have to do that inner work. You have to leave old. We have the Tower in reverse, so this is all about, if you want these opportunities within the Nine of Swords, you have to leave the old thought patterns that didn't serve you well. And in order to be aware of those misbehaviors or these wrong, these patterns, fraud patterns that is not useful, you have to do some inner work and maybe meditate and look within your heart and find the answers there. Because your life can be sunshiny again with a magician. You can make magic in your life if you just look within and, maybe stop being so Knight of Cups, so foolish. Maybe you have been foolish in business or in marriage. And and we have the moon. I want to look into the moon also. We did that before, but there are more answers in Nancy Guerin.
Purchase beats with no tags.
The moon. The moon is here. Yeah. Nu kommer til sidestykke. A major arcana always indicates an important event, category, or month, and will overpower all other cards in both impact and effect. Many nines in a reading mean that situations or events are nearing completion or have just been completed and another plateau awaits. The focus is on inner disturbances or disquiet feelings of foreboding or dread, and the very perplexing, changeable, or deceptive course of affairs in whatever area is most important to you at the moment. You want your dreams to come true or for things to go smoothly, but have a feeling they are not going to. You're going to be disillusioned and disappointed in a relationship you thought would work but didn't. You will be unprepared for an altercation you run into at work. Your response to others will be inconsistent and changeable, but you will want to help them find their inner light. If you are planning to entertain a friend or get together with someone on a project at home, it will prove to be very disillusioning experience. This also indicates a period where you will tend to sleep or eat more than usual. If you go on a trip or outing, it will be very unpleasant due to many unforeseen problems or disturbing influences, which will cause you to return sooner than expected or make you wish you hadn't gone. If you are looking for answers, the information you receive will be perplexing, inconclusive, or difficult to follow up on. But don't give up, you're closer than you think. You will run into conflicts which will require a great deal of emotional control, but you will master the situation internally rather than moving into an external fray. You will experience disunion, disillusionment, disappointment, and subterfuge. You will be crushed by a huge disappointment. Someone or something you counted on will let you down, and you will be completely devastated. What once looked promising or entertaining will prove to be its opposite, and what you hoped would bring pleasure will turn into a test of endurance. Expect an upsetting or disappointing message concerning someone you care for or love. Upsetting conditions will arise, making you feel confused, uncertain, or threatened. Too many emotional elements will be imposed upon you. Too many emotional elements will be imposed upon you. You could have physical premonitions of that which is to come, or be subject to strange sensations, sleeping disorders, or lumps, bumps, or cysts. You will be paid that which is owed or due you, but will feel shortchanged or cheated. After a major crisis, you will break into the light of a new day. You will be disillusioned, confused, and uncertain about a friend or lover, and won't be able to sort out your feelings. An unexpected caller will arrive or call, but you won't be too pleased about it because it will upset or bother you. You'll be concerned about your mail or the arrival of something through the mail or something you're doing that involves mail. Your thinking will be muddled, and you will be troubled by feelings of dread, deception, or foreboding, because you can't see your way clear on any level and have a terrible feeling that you will lose out or be disappointed. You're going to be very disillusioned by other people's actions, words, or deeds, and you may also be chastised unfairly. Strife, conflict, confusion, and despair over old wounds or grudges will cease to exist. A new tent or group effort will begin, and things will work out after all. A new friend may also be found. A challenge will have to be confronted that will take a strong will and strength of character. You will find that something thought lost, hopeless, and impossible to acquire will be retrieved, revived, replaced, or purchased. After a period of devastation and despair, you will achieve success, and things will end on a happy note. Expect some very fortunate adjustments in your dealings with others, group efforts, and camaraderie. You will have the presence of mind to take the middle road, which will free you from the pendulum of win, fail, have, want, or pleasure, pain. There will be many unforeseen changes and unexpected occurrences, and only when you are willing for things to be the way they are and accept them as they are will they change. You can't run from the problem. The only way out is through. There is a law of balance operating in the universe which demands equality. For every win, there must be a loss. For every happiness and sadness, and for every positive move and negative challenge. You cannot have one without the other. It would be like trying to separate day from night. Be neutral and follow your inner light. Change will bring a new perspective and a new you. Yeah, this is about you opening up to new ideas, not being too conservative and stuck in the situation, but open up your mind to new kind of belief systems. Because if you open up your mind to new way of thinking, new ways of dealing with things. It will open the doors to the magic to enter your life. Change will bring a new perspective and a new you. And by putting your pessimism or insecurities behind you, you become a much stronger and happier person. Let's look for an advice from a Broghi, the Almighty. I look in the Quran, I close my eyes and I just choose a page. You have they taken besides him gods that yet have they taken besides him gods that can create nothing but are themselves created, that have no control of hurt or good to themselves, nor can they control death or life, nor resurrection. Yeah, so the things that you cannot control, you should not be trying to control, and you will succeed if you start to look within yourself and engage in new things so that you don't feel so stuck anymore in this situation. That is my advice. That was a reading for Germany, September month 2020. Be peace, be love. Choose love, don't choose fear. Let the lights and happiness shine through in your life. Stop all the fight. Open up towards each other, resolve problems, talk things through, whatever the problems are. Do some inner work, do some meditation, find the answer inside yourself. Peace be with you all. And for those who didn't find their answers in this particular video, maybe you have to work on your third eye intuition when you choose these cards. And a good idea is to hold your hand in front of the cards when you choose. No, this is not possible with this reading, but in general with the other readings that I do, there I put some different decks of tarot cards on the table, and then you can choose one of them, and then that might be a better idea. If this didn't resonate with you at all for September month, you can try put your hand up over one of those tarot decks, all of them, and the tarot deck where you feel a heat or warmth in your hand will be the tarot deck that you intuitively can choose and can get your answers from. Peace on earth, take care, choose love, don't choose fear. Namaste.